So, a new baby is here. It's such an incredible moment, and our first instinct, of course, is to celebrate. And what's the go-to classic, beautiful gift to mark the occasion? Yep, you know it. A big, gorgeous bouquet of fresh flowers.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Sending flowers is such a heartfelt gesture. It's how we say congratulations, how we share in that pure joy. They symbolize new life, new beginnings. It's a beautiful tradition, and the intention behind it is always, always wonderful.
But hang on a second. Here's a thought that might just make you pause. What if that beautiful bouquet, the one you sent with so much love, was actually making things harder? Creating little jobs for parents who are already beyond exhausted? Or even worse, what if it was posing a real risk in their home?
All right, so let's get into it because the hidden downsides to this seemingly perfect gift can be pretty surprising.
First up, allergies. But it's not as simple as flowers are bad for allergies. Turns out there are two kinds of pollen. You've got the bad guy, light airborne pollen from things like daisies and lilies. It just floats around, gets everywhere, and makes you sneeze. But then you have flowers like roses and orchids with heavy, sticky pollen. That stuff stays put, so choosing the right kind of flower is a total game changer.
And believe it or not, allergies are just the tip of the iceberg. We need to talk about something much more serious: toxicity. I mean, when there's a new baby in the house, maybe even a curious toddler or pet running around, safety is everything. The last thing you want is for your gift to be a potential hazard. And this is pretty shocking. Look at this list. So many of our favorite, most common flowers are actually toxic if eaten. Lily of the valley, seriously dangerous. It can affect the heart. Even hydrangeas, daffodils, and tulips can cause some really nasty digestive issues. You can just imagine a curious little one picking up a fallen petal. It's a risk you just don't want to take. And get this, the downsides aren't always about safety. Sometimes it's the smell. We all know baby's breath, right? It's in everything. But a lot of people have no idea that some varieties have this, well, unpleasant smell. As this quote puts it, it's more like cat urine. Yeah, not exactly the fresh, sweet scent you were hoping to send. So you're probably thinking, okay, fine, I'll just get the good kind of baby's breath that doesn't smell. Well, prepare for another surprise. The high-quality stuff isn't that cheap filler you might think it is. A single stem can cost you $8 to $12. It adds up fast. Okay, so it all sounds a bit complicated, I know, but what if you're still dead set on giving flowers? The good news is, you totally can. You just have to be a little smarter about it. Let's talk about how to choose a bouquet thoughtfully and safely. So check this out. This chart shows the most popular flowers people send for new babies. Roses are at the top, which is great. They're a safe choice. But look, daisies and lilies make up a full 25% of the most popular options. Those are the high pollen, potentially toxic ones we just talked about. It just goes to show how easy it is to accidentally send a gift that's not ideal.
But hey, there are some simple tricks to make almost any bouquet safer. If you have flowers like lilies, you can just carefully pluck out the stamens. You know, the little dusty bits in the middle? That gets rid of most of the pollen. Or try to pick flowers that are still in tight buds. And you can even give the whole bouquet a gentle rinse to wash off any surface irritants. Easy.
But honestly, the easiest way to do this, just pick the right flowers from the get-go. This list right here is your cheat sheet. Roses, orchids, carnations, peonies. All of these are gorgeous, easy to find, and they bring all the beauty without any of the worry. And you know, while we're on the topic of being thoughtful, let's talk color. We can totally move past the old pink for a girl, blue for a boy thing. Colors have these amazing universal meanings. Yellow for joy, white for innocence, peach for gratitude, green for new life. Choosing a color with meaning makes the gift feel so much more personal.
All right, so we know how to pick a safe bouquet. We're all experts now. But it's time to ask the really big question. Even if the flowers are totally safe, are they what a new parent actually needs? This comment from a Reddit user, wow, it just nails it. For someone who hasn't slept, is recovering, and is just completely overwhelmed, a gift that requires any amount of work can feel like a burden. Even a small job can feel like climbing a mountain. Let's really look at this side by side. Flowers require work. You've got to find a vase, cut the stems, change the water, clean up the mess. It's a whole process. Now, compare that to a food gift. It does the exact opposite.
It saves time, it provides fuel, and it directly helps exhausted parents without asking for anything in return.
So what actually helps? It's so simple. Food. A lasagna they can just pop in the oven? That's not a gift. That's a miracle. A basket of snacks for those 3 a.m. feedings? Their favorite coffee? Or hey, even a gift card for a food delivery app. These are gifts of pure support. So this all brings us to the main idea here. We need to rethink what makes a gift perfect in the first place, especially when someone's life has just been completely turned upside down. When you really get down to it, it's this simple. True thoughtfulness isn't just about checking a box for an occasion. Real thoughtfulness is about empathy. It's about looking at the person, understanding what they're going through, and giving something that genuinely makes their life a little bit easier. So, I want to leave you with this one thought. The next time you're celebrating a big life event, any event, ask yourself this. Are you giving a gift to celebrate the occasion, or are you giving a gift to support the person who is living through it? The answer to that question might just change everything.